Huh?
Are you like the only one?
I'm the only one. Yeah. I'm the only drawing. Yep. It's trippy. Like you think there'd be more, but there ain't. There ain't. But you get good. I don't mess around, man. I don't mess around. A little bit. Awesome. You guys have yeah, just get a rag. Get a rag. Good.
I just think no. No, I'm just painting.
No, no, you're doing what we're doing.
I already did that.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Show me. Show me the sheet.
No, I did it somewhere else. Not this
No,
class. Yeah, you need
Then show me the sheet.
Okay.
Show me the sheet. Trust me, you're gonna learn from me, dude. You're gonna learn from me. You're gonna learn from me. Yeah. Yeah, go.
I get the sheet though. I think.
Sheets are in the middle right there. Don't mess them up. Hey guys, you're gonna let me turn this. So once again, look up here. You need this sheet. It says Color Studies Continued. Okay? And we're going to be finishing complementary color. Hey, shh. I'm giving instruction right now. Do not talk, please. I don't want to hear you right now. Thank you. Shh. We're going to be working on complementary colors. And then we're going to be working on grays, which is right here. You guys need this sheet right here. It says grays. Right here it says grays part 1. We're going to be working on that. And then we're also going to get to browns. Browns are really important. Grays are very important. Okay? Browns are especially important for skin tone. Okay? Not just all other browns. Okay? So the reason we're doing browns is so you can mix skin tone. And you're like, well, how am I going to get brown with all these colors here? And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Okay? But first things first, we're going to be working on our complements. And we're going to get going here. Okay. You guys got your rag. You guys got your palette knife. You guys got your water. You guys got your brush. We're going to do this one right here. Shh. Hey, listen up. I don't want to hear you. Thank you. You're following along. If you're not ready, then hurry up. Thank you. Okay. We're going to go orange. Let me zoom in on this so you guys can see this pretty well. There we go. All right, we're going to go orange to blue. As you can see, we don't have orange here, so we're going to mix our orange. We're going to scoop up some yellow first. Always start with the lighter color first, okay? We're just going to go like this. We're going to get a little bit of red. Just get a little bit of that red. See that? Pay attention. No phones out. No laptops out. I'm going to be keeping an eye out there. Today we are in painting mode. We're paying attention. We're not paying attention to video games or music or any of that. I'm just chit-chatting and we're just painting. Okay, so here we go. We're mixing up that orange. This is what type of orange is this? Is this yellow orange, middle orange, or red orange, you think? Yellow orange, we need middle orange. So I'm going to get some more red. I'm going to put it in there. Watch what I'm doing. Okay, we're scooching that around. We want to get a middle orange. Now, yellow is light. This red is a medium dark. So we want this orange to be in between the yellow and the red. This type of red that we're working with today is magenta. So we're just mixing this up. I'm almost to this, we're almost to this middle. See, it got darker, okay, because red is darker. And yellow's light, red is dark, so light plus dark equals medium value, okay? Maybe a little bit more red. And we're mixing up a puddle of orange because we're going to need that for this next one. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I got my puddle of orange. We're going to wipe off our palette knife. And then we're going to take that orange first. So we're going to go orange, and we're going to go orange. Just right there. It's kind of translucent, but we're just going to put orange on. Now, we're going to be careful here. So we're going to take this orange now. This blue, we're going to take this orange, we're going to scoop that up. Now watch. I'm going to start another little puddle over here. Look up here. Another little puddle over here. Then we're going to get a little bit of blue, just a touch. Look, just a little bit of blue. Because we don't want to darken that orange too much. Okay, so we just put that in there. Already that blue plus that orange is giving us a brown. And we're going to put that right there in that rectangle. Then we get a little bit more blue, just a little bit, look. Okay, then we mix that into our puddle. Pulling the brush, okay. Now what's happening is that blue is neutralizing the orange. And that blue is making the orange, is orange warm or cool? Warm, everybody, orange is warm. Blue is what? Cool or warm, guys? Cool. So the blue is cooling down the orange, and we're getting these amazing colors. Turning it greenish. Little bit more blue, just a touch. Mix it in. And put it down. A little bit more blue. Mix it in. Put that down. Now, if you look at our little chart, this is a miniature chart here. We're getting cooler. We want to get to blue over here. So we're going to scoop up more blue. I'm going to get a lot more blue here. Now watch what I'm going to do here to change this color quickly. Watch, look up. I'm going to mix off this puddle. Look, I'm mixing a separate puddle over here. See, I'm not mixing into the whole puddle. Look up here. Take a moment. See that? I'm not mixing into the whole puddle. I'm mixing a separate puddle. If you want to change your colors quickly, you mix a separate puddle. We're almost to blue. I'm going to scoop up another thing of blue. Now watch this. I already have green in my brush. I'm going to mix another separate puddle next to this. Check it out. Look up here. See what I'm doing here? See this? A separate puddle. Boom, boom, boom. I want orange to this, to this, to this. Okay. And then we're going to go down there. That's almost blue. Then we're just going to go into blue here and put that down. So you should have this transition from orange to blue, okay? The complement are super, super important when painting. And then we're going to rinse our brush. And when you rinse your brush, you're dragging it along the bottom of the water container. Okay, we want to get all that paint out of there. We want to scrape that on the side. Now, I want to show you this. This is what I need you guys to do, okay? Because acrylic is plastic, we've got to make sure we wash these out really well. Now look, when you're rinsing out your brush on the water container here, look up please. What you're doing on the bottom is you're doing this. My hand is the bottom of the water container. You're pressing the brush down at an angle like this, and you're pulling the brush. You guys looking up? Look up here. You're pulling the brush repeatedly, but you're doing it quickly. Okay? And then you flip the brush over, even if it's a round brush. And then you're angling it. See, we're angling it so we don't smash the brush. We're angling it. We're pulling on the bottom of the water container, but we're doing it quickly. And that gets out that paint, okay? All right. Then we're going to rinse our brush. We're going to scrape it. We're going to get our rag. We're going to squeeze the water out of the brush so we don't have watery paint. Okay, now we're going to go yellow to violet. When we look at our palette, we go, hey, I don't have violet or purple, whatever you want to call it. So we got to mix our own purple, okay? So we're going to go like this. We're going to get our palette knife, which is clean, and we're going to get that red, and we're going to start with red because it's lighter than blue. So we're going to start with red, and we're going to get a little bit of blue here. We're going to scoop up that blue. We're going to put it in the red, and we are going to mix that up. And we don't want red violet. We don't want blue violet. We want middle violet, okay? Now, when you're painting on your own, any of them will do. Just do your best to get a middle purple or violet, whatever you want to call it. And I'd say that's a middle purple, okay, or middle violet. Okay, there we go. So we get that mixed up. Wipe off your palette knife. And then what we're going to do is we are going to start from yellow. So we're going to go yellow. We're just going to put yellow down. Boom. A little bit of yellow in that rectangle. Scoop up a little bit of yellow. We're just going to put it over here. Okay. And I'm going to scoop up a little bit more yellow. Boom. Get a little bit of that purple, just a touch. Mix it into the yellow. You will see that the yellow becomes duller, more neutralized. And put that down. Get a little bit more purple. Mix that into the yellow. Pull, pull, pull on the brush. When we paint, we're just pulling the brush. You can pull it backwards, to the left, to the right. We make sure we pull the brush. Get a little bit more purple. Mix it into the yellow. You'll see that it's becoming this brownish or dull color, okay? Get a little bit more purple, mix it in. Make sure that it's changing each time we're blending this. We're making sequential steps to transition the value and the temperature of the yellow, okay? There we go. We got this beautiful brown as well. So we got a brown from yellow and violet, and you get a brown from orange and blue, and you get a different type of brown from red and green. Okay, we're going to go more purple, mix it in. Put that down like so. Look at that brown. Awesome. I'm going to now, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop up a lot of purple. I'm going to mix a separate puddle. I'm almost to the end here. I want that last one to be, I'm going to get more purple, mix it in there, and put that down. All right, and the last one's going to be straight violet, and that's good enough. We did a pretty good job. Okay, so there's our transition from warm to cool using those 6 different complements. Super, super important, okay? If you want to create a strong painting, white, yellow, and violet, or white, orange, and blue, or white, red, and green. Like, using those combinations, you wouldn't even need black to paint, okay? Now, so there's that. Now, you guys we're doing good here. We are going to move on to grays. So we're going to move on to grays. And let me move this down like so. Bam. Shh. Hey, no talking. Thank you. We're going to do this right here. It's grays. If you read it, it says, and I wrote this down wrong. It says, grays using black and white plus color. We're going to change that. We're going to use white first. We're going to add black and then the color. So white plus black plus the color. Okay, that's how we're going to do this. We're going to create 6 different colors of gray. There isn't just one gray, guys. There's 6 different grays, okay? Then, mix appropriate value of gray. Use white and black. Use white. Start with white because why? Because white is weak. White plus black. Then add a little color. Okay, then add a little color, okay? Start with white, add little black and a little color at a time to create darker colored grays. Now, this is important here, okay? What's important here is you don't add too much black. Listen, don't add too much black. Listen, don't add too much black. All right, guys, we're adding a little bit of black at a time, a tiny amount. And I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go, I don't know how much room you have in your palette. I have a little bit. So first thing we'll do is we'll just do violet gray. Okay, now, 1 is really, really light. 2 is very dark, almost black, or 9 is very dark. Okay? So we need to mix a super, super light gray on number 1. Super light, guys. So what does super light look like? Watch. We're going to scoop up some white here. Okay? We're going to put that down. Watch. See that? Look how much black I got on my brush. Hey, some of you aren't looking. I need you to look up here. This is how much black I got on my brush. Okay? Then you mix that into the white. Black is very strong because it's dark. Okay? And then we're going to get a little bit of purple. That much. Look. Look how much I got on my brush. Then we're going to mix that into there. This is our light gray violet. And we put that down. Gray violet. Look how light it is. It's the same value as the paper. Your first one needs to be the same shade as the paper. Super, 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 super light. Okay, you guys following? Then, watch. We go again. Touch of black. Look. Put that down. Mix that in. Touch of violet. Look at that. Barely dipping the tip of the brush in the paint. And we go over here. Mix that in. Violet gray. Step 2. Step 2, violet gray. It's a little bit darker than number 1. Guys, this is important, okay? I'm teaching you how to get lighter values with paint. It's easy to get dark values. It takes more training to get light values, okay? Then we do it again. Just a touch of black. Just a touch of black. Just a touch. Literally just a touch of purple. And we're mixing that up. And this should be number 3. So this should be number 3. Shade number 3. There we go. Shade number 4. A little bit of black. Shade number 4. Little bit of violet. Mix that in. That should be step number 4. So there's step number 4. A little bit of black. Little bit of violet. This should be step number 5. little bit of black, a little bit of violet. This should be step number 6. Slowly, incrementally getting darker. Step number 7, a little bit of black, a little bit of violet. Boom, 7, a little bit of black, a little bit of violet. That should be 8. A little bit of black, a little bit of violet. That should be 9. Boom, we did it, okay? So you should have, I did okay there, incrementally getting darker. Not, number 1, super light. 5, that's a good 5, that's a good 9. 9, I could go darker. I could go more black, more violet. I can make that 9 darker. Okay. All right, and then we're going to keep going. So we're going to rinse our brush, and we're going to do these 6 different grays, because when I say, what color white is that? Someone's wearing a white t-shirt. You're like, oh, well, it's just white. Well, what color white? Okay, what color light is hitting the white t-shirt? Okay, because a white t-shirt is going to have a bunch of different grays in it and different temperatures of gray. Okay, so these colors are different temperatures. Violet, blue, green, those are cool. Yellow, orange, red, those are warm. So let's do our blue gray now. So we're going to scoop up white, little thing of white here, and I'm just going to talk us through all these, okay? And then we're going to get a touch, barely any black, barely any blue, barely any blue, okay? There we go. Look at that. Soft blue, light gray blue. So look at that. Light. Look at that blue. That needs to be the same value as the paper. If it's darker than the paper, that's wrong. That's the wrong answer. Okay. Now let's do a little bit darker. Just a touch of black. Touch of black, touch of blue, touch of blue. Mix that up. Mix that up. A little bit darker. Touch of black. Touch of blue. Mix that up. Darker. No, you guys can't go outside. Touch of black. Touch of blue. You guys got to work on that portrait, man. Let's go. Yeah, let me go in there, because the tech guy's in there setting up the printer, so give me a sec. Okay, you guys keep doing that blue. That would be great. All right, we got a whole crew.
Can I borrow white?
Yeah. For what?
Spanish or Filipino? We're reading like Spanish, like different languages.
How big is mine?
Very tiny. Can I just say that anything on? Paper? We're mixing acrylic paint with like water.
What do you just type?
Yeah, because we have other ones. It's cool version. We got the whole thing.
Yeah, just bring it back. Okay, cool. So look, incrementally going to gray, guys. So once again, here we go. Touch of black, just a little bit of black, little bit of blue. Mixing that up. And look, I'm filling the whole area, okay? Touch of black, touch of blue. Boom, look at that, beautiful. Touch of black, touch of blue. There we go. Touch of black, touch of blue. There we go. Touch of black, touch of blue, a little bit more blue. Okay, so that last one, 9, I could go, see how, look, once again, look up at mine. incrementally, slowly. Slowly is the word, key word here. Slowly getting darker, guys. Slowly. Okay? Getting a little bit more black, a little bit more blue for that number 9. Incrementally. What am I teaching you here? I'm teaching you how to control the paint. I'm teaching you how you're learning how to control values, shades of color. Okay? Do not rush this. Take your time. Okay? Take your time, like I'm taking my time. All right. Now we're going to go green now. Yeah, close the door. All right, so we're going to go green. We're going to do all 6 today, and we're going to do the browns are going to be very similar as well. But we're just talking about grays. That's all we're concerned about today. Okay, scraping that down, scraping that, rinsing it out, get the rag, squeeze, there we go, because we're changing the color. So we get going on green. I don't have any green here, so I got to mix green. I get my palette knife, trusty palette knife, scooping up the yellow, scooping up the blue, making a green. Okay, making a green. I really don't care what green it is. I don't care if it's yellow green, middle green, or blue green. Just as long as we get a green, okay? Because the purpose of this, the main purpose, guys, is to teach you how to incrementally get different values with paint so you can make paintings that look three-dimensional, okay? And you can control your values. All right, we're going to get white. Touch of black. Miniature black. Miniature green. Miniature green. So there we go. That's going to be a tint gray green. There we go. Touch of black. Touch of green. Little bit more green. I want to make sure that gray looks green. That's step 2. Touch of black. Little bit of green. Mix it up. Put that down. Touch of black. Touch of green. Mix that up. Put that down. Slowly getting darker, not quickly getting darker. Okay? It's easy to get dark values when using paint. Okay? It's very, very easy. We need to learn to control our lighter values of paint. Okay, a little bit of dark or black, touch of green, getting darker. I'm going to go black again. That wasn't, now when you're doing this, see this one right here, it's lighter than this one. I want that value the same as that. So I got to make this a little bit darker. Boom, that's good. That's a little bit darker. Touch of black. Touch of green. Some, like in college, sometimes they'll say, don't use black, but I like to teach how to mix grays because what I'm teaching you here is I'm teaching you how to use black properly. Well, there's different ways of using it. I don't want to say properly. I just want to say this is a way to use black and control your values. Okay, a little bit of black, a little bit of green, a little bit more green. Now, is that darker than the last one? I think maybe a little bit more black. And that means more green. Put that down. Okay, last one. I can get a little bit crazy with the black here on that last one. Okay, add some green back in. So we're adding color back into that gray. And I also like teaching this gray thing because if you, when you guys paint digitally, you have white, black, and you have a color that you're, quote, mixing digitally. So this is similar, it's got a similar idea to it, you know? You're not physically mixing paint. It just takes one little click or one little tab to select a color digitally. Sometimes that could be beneficial, sometimes not, in my opinion. So there we go. Those are our cool grays. We're going to do our warm grays now. Same thing. White. So it's moving down the way. Touch of black. Touch of yellow. We want this to be a yellow gray. Watch those values, guys. Watch those values. Make sure they're super, super light over here, getting slowly darker. Touch of black. Touch of yellow. Put that down. Touch of black. Touch of yellow. Put that down. Touch of black. Touch of yellow. Mix. Put that down. Touch of black. Touch of yellow. Mix. Put that down. Doing well here. So all my values are all lining up to each other, and that's good. Touch of black. Touch of yellow. Put that down. Black. Yellow. Slow, slow, slow transitions of value. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just the name of the game, guys. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Name of the game. You want to get good at something, you repeat it. You want to get good, repeat, 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 because there's somebody out there that wants it more than you. Whatever it is. Is it skateboarding? Is it baseball? Is it football? Is it music? Is it acting? Is it art? Is it academics? Okay? Somebody's willing to put in more time, okay, the T word time, than you. Repetition. All right, done with that yellow gray, and we're going to do orange gray, red gray. I'm going to put on music, and I'm just going to kind of like not talk right now, and you guys are going to finish these up. I'll give you, we'll go like, I'll give you guys 10 minutes to finish these up. So at 12:45, we'll start browns. Go ahead and chit-chat and paint. Paint and chit-chat. Paint and chit-chat. Whoa. Are you done? Are you done with this? Are you done with it? Yes or no? Yeah, the whole thing. Well, hurry. We're on a time limit here. Hurry, go, go. Go ahead, go, bro. You got it, hurry. Walk quickly. Thank you. All right, got those orange grays done. Last one, red gray. Rinse, 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 rinse. Good, man, good. More black, more red. Let's go. When you guys are done mixing your grays, you're gonna get your rag. We're gonna wipe our palette. So I'm gonna take my rag. I'm gonna fold it, and you still have like about 10 minutes. We're gonna fold it. We're gonna fold it, and we're just gonna wipe this like so. Okay, we're gonna wipe this. Wipe our palette here, and not get this paint on our fingers. So I unfold it like this. Okay, so there's that paint blob. And then I fold it this way, like that. And then wipe that. Okay?
It's a harsh song though. This is what I listen to when I'm mad.
All right. I'm going to throw my rag away. So I need a new one. All right. When you're done, you guys mix browns, okay? Compliments, mix browns. So we're going to cheat today. We're going to have a cheat day. Oops. And our cheat day is this. I'll show you guys our cheat. Check it out. Part one, we'll go for it. Animators, look over here. Everybody stay firm. Okay? Not I'm going to teach you guys how to mix skin tones. If you don't have brown, what did you guys find out today? You can mix brown. How do you mix brown? What's our takeaway today? Yellow and violet make brown. Orange and blue can make brown. Red and green can make brown, okay? We're going to cheat. We're going to use it out of the tube, but that's okay. All right. Back to silence. Shh. Hey, hey. I'm gonna teach now. So back to being quiet. No talking, please. Let me turn this off. Here we go. I know you guys are not. Some of you are screwing off. You're not paying attention. You're not doing it. Some of you, most of you, I should say, are paying attention. Are doing it. Good. Okay. Guys, we're on a time frame here. Time crunch. I'm trying to teach you a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. Your phones need to be put away. Okay, a couple of you on your phones. They may not be out. Okay? They may not be out. I'm making mental notes, and then when you turn it in, I'm like, okay, I got to grade them down a point. I mean, or two, or I don't know, whatever. But anyway, just pay attention. We're gonna get to we're gonna go to browns here, and so you're like, but I'm not even done with the grays. Okay, I don't care. You're not doing your grades. Stop the grades. Just stop. I'll give you time later. Okay? Make sure you have your brown on there. If you don't have your brown on there, get it on there. Look. So same thing. We got white, yellow, red, blue, black, brown. So we're going to cheat a little bit. We don't have to mix our brown, but we know in our heads we can mix the brown. So if we ever don't have brown, we know we can mix it. Okay? Now, why are papers on the middle table? Keep them nice and tight. Okay. Why are browns important, guys? Because skin tone. Okay? I'm going to teach you basically how to mix different skin tones. Are there 6 different colors of skin tone? Yes. There's yellow, orange, red, violet, blue, and green. Those possibilities. I need you to follow along when I do this, okay? If you're not done with the grays, don't worry about it. We'll get it done, okay? I'll give you one more day on, or maybe we'll just, yeah, I'm just going to do the browns now. So I'll give you guys one more day on Tuesday to finish the browns and the grays, okay? But just stop what you're doing, work on the browns. And I heard somebody said, Howard, you're going too fast. This is my first time painting. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. I am going a little fast. You guys are trying to keep up. I'm going to give you credit on that. So I am going to kind of be going, listen up please. So I understand this is your first time painting. Thank you for reminding me of that. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to try to take this a little bit slower because in my brain it's like, oh, we get this. Okay, I'm going to take it a little bit slower. Appreciate you guys letting me know what you need. So I think there's pause for some reason. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so here we go. We are going to start with, this is how we're going to do our skin tones or our browns, okay? Like I said, we're going to cheat. Well, it's not really cheating. It's just kind of being smarter, I guess. But we're going to start with white. Just like we did the black or the grays, okay? We're just going to put that there. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay? Then we're going to get a little bit of brown. We're going to go up here, get a little bit of touch of brown, and we're going to mix it into the white. Streaming's paused. Thank you. Streaming's paused. There we go. Okay. Get a little bit of that brown, and then we're going to go a little bit of yellow. So we have a touch white, touch of brown, touch of yellow. Put that down in the yellow area. Touch of brown, touch of yellow. Put that down. Touch of brown, maybe a little bit more brown. Touch of yellow. Shh, hey, quiet on the set. Thank you. Okay, brown is not as powerful as the black. So we want to see a value shift for sure. There we go. Brown is not as strong as the black. You can grab a little bit. Just go ahead and go. Yeah, you're good. Okay. So you're going to have to scoop up a little bit more brown, as you can see. And we want that to get darker, a little bit of yellow. Boom. So watch, here's my puddle. I want that to get darker. So I'm going to take that brown, I'm going to mix that in. Then we want to add that yellow back in so that brown isn't just brown. It has that temperature shift. A little bit more brown, more yellow. We want a value shift or a shade shift. And we want that color shift. Okay, got to get more brown. I think I got to get triple the amount of brown than black. Because that black's really strong, so I have to really scoop up that brown. Now, on 8 and 9, add a touch of black. Black, yellow, and brown. So you're white, black, or white, I should say white, yellow, brown, then a touch of black. Okay? Black, brown, touch of yellow, to the white, and there we go. Okay, so there's our yellow brown. So once again, no matter where you're at, we're doing the brown, okay? So there's our yellow brown. Not pause. Okay, cool. So we got that one done. Now let's go to red brown. All right, red brown. We're cruising. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just walk around, see how you guys are doing. And Joey's going to walk around, see how you guys are doing. Once again, this is Joey right here, guys. He's here to help out. He's our assistant, okay? And art specialist does art for a living. So if you have questions, hi, Steve. Yeah, it's on. Is it darker? Is that creation? That's the key. Good. Yeah. Okay, guys. Here we go. Excellent. Keep going. I need my rag. Red, brown, white. Little bit of brown. Little bit of red. Joey's here to help you out too, okay? So if you got questions, Joey's here to help. He's a professional. He's a different type of professional, but he's a professional. Yeah. You got art questions, you got Joey. You got art questions, you got Roshi. Okay. Little bit of red, white, little bit of brown, little bit of red. Mix it up, put it down. Little bit of brown, little bit of red. Mix it up, put it down. Little bit more brown, more red. Mix it up, put it down. Mix up the brown, mix up the red, mix it up, put it down. More brown, put it in. Scoop up the brown, scoop up the red. Is that darker? No. Scoop up the brown. Is that darker? Yes. Now mix a little black and red back into there. Always put the color back in. Always put the color back in. And a little bit of black. And get that red back in there. 8 and 9. Pop quiz. Hey, pop quiz. Pop quiz. 8 and 9, you're adding white, brown, red, and? Yeah. Nice, dude. Let's go. Nice. Okay. All right, cool. Let's do blue, brown, blue, brown. Blue, brown. Blue, brown, baby. All right, so we're going to go white, a little bit of brown, a little bit of blue. A little bit of brown, a little bit of blue. Wow, that blue's really strong. So I'm going to put more brown to blue ratio. More brown. That get darker? Yes. Touch of blue because that blue's so strong. Is this darker? I'd say it's more neutral. More brown, blue, more brown. All right. More brown. A little bit of blue. Tabitha, you're not doing it.
I already did painting in freshman.
Oh, you did this, huh? Okay, cool. You're good. You're good. Is that getting darker? No. Let's put some more brown in there. Little bit of blue. Brown, blue, more brown. Now this one, a little bit of black. Add that blue. Little bit of black. Add that blue. All right, brown. Little bit of black. All right, there we go.
Bro,
Hey guys, I forgot something. What we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up right now. So I know, I'm gonna give you another day. We're gonna have Tuesday to do this. Monday we'll do something else. Tuesday we'll paint, we'll finish it. But right now, what I need you to do is I need you to clean up really quick. You need the brushes go back up here. Palette knives go there. Put your palettes and your paintings in your cubby. And then open up a canvas. I need you to vote for your 20 favorite pieces of art. Clean up and then open up canvas. Vote for your favorite 20 pieces. You guys do that. Okay? So clean up, vote for your favorite 20. Go to canvas. Okay, go. Clean up. Clean up and vote. All right, so I'm going to finish this up here with you guys. You see, nobody's there, but that's cool. All right. Violet. Okay. I'm going to mix a violet here. Violet brown. There we go, violet brown. No brushes at the sink. All the brushes go back up here. All right, cool. So let's do violet brown, white, violet, brown. Yeah. I'll put that on the middle table. Thanks. Violet, brown, violet, brown, oops, violet, brown. Wait, what?
This isn't like it's no longer accepting of us.
Wait, what? Thank you. That's not true. It's not. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop this. Okay. Hey, so really quickly, what you do is you just do the same thing to violet, the same thing to green, the same thing to orange, okay? So what I did here, here, and here did the same thing.